Hey, Jason. Here. That was loud. Great, now everyone knows I'm Jason. Call me Lawrence. Don't yell my name that loud, Jason. People are watching us. You just yell mine. Alright. Sorry, haha. Bubble tea? Thank you, Ados. Tadi. Thank you. Eh? It's not what I asked for. Hang, tipu aku Dos! It is. Can't tell the difference. Is that why you thought? I want to talk about the flop core. I left you outside, remember? I owe you an explanation about that, huh? I did it for a chance to examine the data. I want to get dirt on Vision before C2 does? How would you say that? Because you hate flop farming and Vision is an industry leader. Oh, C2 told me. She told you that? Why? Did she suspect that I entered the flop core alone? Yeah. Did you tell her that what I did? Yes, I didn't. But in the elevator, I didn't. You say you tell her? I changed my mind. I see. I needed a chance then, because I knew Nin wouldn't let me touch the data when we are back. For a moment, Lawrence looked struggling. I just wanted to help examine the data for anything that stands out. I know 23 doesn't want to touch the data from the flop core. She's trying to avoid too many red lines. She may skip private messages and overlook critical leads. Apa tak apa, it's okay dah. Okay. Benda tak crucial thing pun dia result aku punya berubah baik ada tadi. I thought I should take a quick look at the parts that she might miss. In a civil corporation like Vision, we must leave no stone unturned. Tell me before results are supposed to be seen. But we are against an evil corporation with unlimited resources and power. We cannot win without fighting dirty. I didn't intend to do with anything else with the information anyway. Yeah, but it's right. It's the necessary evil. Yeah. Anyway, in the end, I found nothing. Only had a few minutes, not enough to examine it properly. You expected to find something in minutes? Well, I could get lucky. I did notice a few messages. Vision is aware that someone is after them. Here's one message I remember. Watch out for infiltration in the next few days. Data theft. I thought, sound like they are talking about us. Comms are compromised? Not necessarily. Vision was already on alert when Nin rescued Francis. I cannot know who we are. Nin is running this whole operation under the table. Vision cannot get any lead through Owl. But they clearly knew we are coming today. I think it's just a precaution in general. The security guard was told to watch out for an inspector. Rafik ID was engineering manager or something like that. Oh, it was after Neil suddenly changed the plan. In that case, let's not jump to conclusions yet. What's that look on his face? Neil will follow up on it. Let's sit tight and watch. Anyway, that's it for the flop core. He looks dejected. Hey, Jason. What's up? I think Nin doesn't trust me. To be exact, she hasn't trusted me ever since we began this operation. Why would you say so? Like, she didn't let me see the data. I don't know if she say it's insensitive data. Especially when I know, right? And this secret investigation without our approvals, she kept me in the dark too. Back then, I thought it's cool, like something straight out of a movie. Now I feel left out. And she say it's to protect us, but I don't need protection. I need to find the truth. I'm not a big baby tagging along. You know what? She tried to keep me out of this operation in the beginning. I don't know what's so special about this case. Why are they suddenly shutting me out? Do you have any idea, Jason? Why didn't you just ask her? Nope. What if it just me? What if Nin didn't mean it? If so, brooding over nothing makes me like a fool. He's aware that he sometimes broods over nothing, huh? Whichever the case, you should talk to her. Then stop brooding over nothing. Whichever the case it is, you should talk to her. Hmm. Is that an agreement? Maybe check up, man. Communication is no thing. Jason, told you about my past, didn't I? The ordeal at Tendril? Yeah. No, I think I should tell you the whole story. That is, if you'd like to listen. Of course, I like to. Yeah. Oren's face darkens. I skipped a lot of details last time. I and my family were not the only victim of the accident at Tendril. There were about 40 victims. The accident made it to the press, but was covered up soon enough. Back then, flock farming was a superstar technology. Everyone was talking about its positive sides. Compared to that, killing a few dozen shitholes resident is hardly a cost. There's something people didn't know about that accident. Actually, no one died when it happened. They say his family all died in the accident, didn't he? But your family? They were not dead, not by then. Comatose, the accident turned us into vegetables. Tendril's first response was to salvage what they could. They were then transferred to one of their secret labs. They were tried many procedures to cure us, nothing worked. A few died in the process. In the end, they gave up. But it was too late. They couldn't just claim nothing happened. So they decided to make a public announcement saying we were all killed in the accident. One thing leads to another. Now they have a bunch of vegetable subjects. What should they do with it, with us? What did they do? For months, their lab used for experiments, starting with innocuous ones, testing body response, so on and so forth. Then they started radical procedures, cutting off organs and limbs, taking brains apart. I was conscious the whole time. I could see what they did to me. We were kept in the dark room, fed through tubes. They pushed us to be out to be operated on. Some of us never came back. Every single day I prayed in silence, not me, please not me, don't pick me. I even... He retched. It's not quite enough. I even asked whatever God... Dia sambung mai. What God there is to make them take my parents. Anyone but me. Don't blame yourself, you were under crushing fear. This is normal. I tried to count the days, but it was next to impossible in a windowless room. Lab staff visits were my only cue. Soon I gave up on that. I thought that would be the end of me, of us all. One day after the experiment, I found myself able to move and talk again. I begged them to let me and my family go. Of course they wouldn't let us. I was drugged and put back to the bed. Before I passed out though, I noticed something different about the lab staff. On their faces was something that wasn't there before. It was surprise, shock, also sympathy. As if they didn't realize I'm a human until I started to talk. Before that, I was a lab rat. It changed things. A few hours later, one guy came and released me. He wanted to let me go against that rule. But I cried, asked him to take my parents with us. No surprise, we couldn't carry 2 adults with us. In the process, more lab staff heard us. We had to flee. I managed to escape the facility, but the man who saved me was caught. I left him behind, left my parents behind. Couldn't have done anything even if you stayed. I knew. I knew I couldn't do anything back then, but I swore to come back one day and save my parents. Out of facility, I found a way to join the gang. They were nice enough to take me in. I stole some guns from them and went back to the Tendril facility. On your own? Yeah, I knew I had no chance. Must do something to help my parents before it's too late. Every single day counts. Just when I was getting close to the facility, I ran into a woman with silver hair. She too? Yeah. To stop my suicidal mission. Just when was arguing with her, boom, the facility went up in flames. Later she told me that she went inside. Whoever it was that I tried to save, they were all dead. She blew the place up so that the press would notice. Her plan partially worked. Tendril fired a row of executives and sent a few scapegoats to the police. To me, it was better than nothing. After that, I lost track of Nin. She just vanished, without leaving behind even a name. The assistant told me that there were people actually busy trying to save the world. Didn't she tell you her name? She didn't have the reason to. I was just another brat, haha. With this story, Jason, I'm trying to make you understand that Nin and flop farming mean to me. He is very determined now. There are two forces that drive me forward. The pursuit of justice, of power, and a victim of the flop farming industry. But after everything that happened, I realized what I hate the most is the fact that some people walk away untouched after committing unspeakable evil. I take it personally. This is outrageous. It's unfair. I must do something to settle the score. I must make someone pay. Which is exactly why Situ is worried about you. Yeah, she said something like that too. But I am who I am. Having survived it, I feel the rage, the fear. Whoever caused it must pay. This is what I call justice. What I pursue with Nin and 23. Using justice is as a driving force, huh? Don't relate at all. Oh, I told you I want to join Owl, didn't I? Yeah, you did that. I'm that serious about it. I want to be like Nin. You said something about the power to do the right thing. It feels pretentious. I hearing it from you. He actually blushed. But that is right. These days, it's taking power to wrestle against those with power. Nin is living example. Remember what 23 said about Nin beating the adversity test? It is the power I'm talking about. I've seen how Nin handles dilemmas multiple times. For example, I once Owl told them to handle terrorists who were about to disclose classified information to the public. Owl's instruction was to blow up the building they were in, sacrificing all civilians. Nin found a way to cut out the building's network connection for about 5 minutes. Within those 5 minutes, she rushed in and neutralized all the terrorists, over 30, one by one. Is that one of Owl's adversity tests? Now that I think about it, most likely yes. My point is, I've never seen her hesitating or wavering. She analyzes the situation and takes actions. I want to be like her. With that kind of ability and willpower, I will be able to do anything. I know I'm far from that goal, but I'm working on it. That's actually translate the result. Keep working toward the orange. I will. Thank you, Jason. You must be wondering about what? That I'm boring you out with this long story? Not at all. Thank you for sharing. May I know why? Because we are buddies, Jason. You should know more about me. And I like to know more about you too. Find me anytime when you want to share something. Thank you, Lawrence. You don't need to. Let's be really good friends going forward. Huh. Yeehaw! That's a bit too much drama. Finally I can talk about it with someone. I've been I've been waiting for this day like forever. Couldn't talk to Nin or 23 about it. They like me well enough, but I just couldn't see them as simple friend. I know you wouldn't believe me, but I do feel lonely sometimes. Luckily now I have you. You're like an older brother, you know. Ew. Hey, give me some brotherly love. It's getting late. What time for me to hit the hay? Hey, finally. Am I that boring? Better than Situ's moral lectures, I'll give you that. I tell her you said that. See you tomorrow, Jason. Get some rest. You bet. Everyone has a dark past, even an optimistic boy like him. Human test subjects. Friend nearly getting killed. Bad shit's been happening left and right all the time. I just didn't see them until they hit me right in the face. The world is moving on ever so slowly without me knowing. But my priority remains unchanged. Defend my way of life and the people I care about. That's it. I'm getting cold. Better get going. I have a meeting appointment. Damn, the night is not end, isn't it? Huh? Well, we have to go then. Sikit lagi. Aduh, aku ingat pukul 1:30 boleh habis. Damn. Oh, gini. Hello, my kin. Are we having the meeting here? Yes. He looks gloomy. What do you expect? It's okay to talk about that in public. What do you expect from him? Anything we could learn about the source. Ideally, we will find its location. Before we start, allow me to remind you. Ivan Zhang won't be very nice to us. But he was possessed by us after all. Yes, do not let him know that you possessed him before. He's here. Oh. I've seen you before. Fuck me. You're staring at me as if I'm some kind of alien. Is one of you two? Yes. It's one hell of a surprise. Shall we start? Wait. You're staring hard at Woody Chen and I. You are using possessed bodies? You're correct, although it's not by choice. I know you want to shed these bodies and get back to wherever you belong. But give me the one reason why I should have things like you. You're in urgent need of information, and I promise to provide what you need. In case you don't trust me, consider this my down payment. Yasmin Song. Yasmin? What are you guys talking about? Mr. Zhang and I have a deal. He will tell me what happened at the source. In return, I will tell him about members of his team possessed by M.B.Us. In return, I will tell him about members of his team possessed by M.B.Us. Since when? I'm not sure. An informed guess less than 1 week ago. 1 week. How do you know? This is not. Can I trust you if I don't know how this informed guess is made? This is not part of the deal, Mr. Zhang. I cannot tell at all. And she is mine. Humans identify each other by visual and audio features. Subtle changes of personality is a gray area. It's only natural that you feel it to notice. You don't see yourself as a human, huh? Unfortunately, I do not know whether your statement is correct, but that is precisely what this meeting is about. I need knowledge from you and I must do something. Mr. Zhang, I cannot let Yasmin I strongly advise against taking any action, Mr. Zhang. Who are you to advise me? For your own interest, do not let Yasmin Song suspect that you know. Am I supposed to treat that thing as one of our own? Yes. That thing has complete control over your comrade. It has a million ways to hurt the body. From you can intervene. If she can recently have behaving in an acceptable way, that means this kin of mine prefers to continue the life of her host. Feigning ignorance is the most practical solution. Easy for you to say. You're only trying to protect your kin, and in the process protecting your comrade. Good. Okay, you want a story? I give you a story. But as I said, the story doesn't mean a thing to your purpose. Please do go on. Let's just start from the beginning. Was a waste of time. Anyway, I somehow rubbed your master the wrong way. For I knew it, I was caught and thrown into a stage hospital room of sorts. Then one of your kin possessed me. It forced me to get information out of my man. It even made you? I'd rather not tell you. Mr. Zhang, please honor our deal. I said I'm not telling. I understand, please continue. After that, there was this creepy figure. It killed everyone there. It didn't make them sense. Didn't make sense? Like he held two people up without touching them and crushed them mid-air. This is... Then I passed out. When I came around, I was in the same room. I thought I would get the hell out of there, so I left the room. And found myself in this dense fog. I cannot see a thing, except for occasional strange machine high up. The fog was probably laced with something. In just few seconds, I started to feel dizzy. So I plucked a ventilator from the dead body nearby and put it on. That was when I figured I was not abducted by fucking aliens. Those bodies, your masters, they are human enough. I tried to find a way out, or any living person. Nope, blood everywhere. I went on and on and on, nothing but more fog. Just when I thought I was going to die there, I heard a low humming sound. Following the sound, I found a gigantic steel gate. The gate is connected to a heap of machines that I've never seen before. That was the sort of a humming. Could you tell that what those machines are for? Did you see any label or instruction? I'm not your genius scientist. As to labels, there were some. I didn't pay much attention, but Summa Finalis. That was the only label I remember. Summa Finalis. No idea what the hell that means. Please continue. The gate opened, and as I approached, outside was an open field. I rushed out before it closed. Then I found myself by a deserted service road. Somewhere on Yangming Mountain. Because I could see power station far away. I took a breath and turned back, and there is nothing. There is nothing? Yep. One big open field. I was the tallest thing around. Wait. Where is the gate? You just went through the gate. You should at least see the gate itself, if not the structure it's attached to. Can you describe it? You are not listening. There is no structure. No structure? That is apps. See, the story doesn't make sense. Don't say I didn't warn you. Kind of a fairy tale. You have a precise location? I can send you to the coordinates, but don't expect to find anything. On back to double check. Nothing. No gate, no structure. What do you do next? What else? I had to find my way back to human civilization. I ran into the power line service truck. A young guy was working on the cables. He gave me a lift back to 1 bay. Now, question time. Don't count on me for answers though. I'm as clueless as you are. You should trust your memory. Are you suggesting I bump my head and dream this up? I mean, I could say could somebody have tampered with your memory? How am I supposed to tell if someone did fuck with my mind? Didn't you mention inhaling some of the fog? Right, no idea what's in it. There's one thing I can guarantee. Every word I told you is true. You can doubt the state of my mind, and that's all up to you. Could this be related to vision? 200% positive it's not. I've done business with vision countless times, mostly under the table. I know pretty well what they can do. That facility is beyond big corporations and they are secret labs. You heard the story. Do you believe vision is capable of that shit? Who else could it be? I know people these days are used to the idea of secret tag. Believe me, what I saw belongs to science fiction. I don't know if the term common sense means the same thing to whatever you are as to us humans. When you realize your own existence is against common sense, intangible minds, and possessed people, is that realistic? Goodbye. Anyway, these people have technologies that are far beyond any corporation. Ha! Maybe they are aliens after all. Ni Albert Sai ni. Nanti kata lah aku possess dia kan. I'm out of question. Yeah. Hey, don't you have anything to say? What's up? I'm thinking about this creepy figure that obliterate everyone at the source. Who is it? Is it part of the source? It was wearing the same protective suits as theirs. But under the suit, it must be something else. What's the motive? What does this figure want? Has to be one of these cases. 1. To kill everyone in this source of yours. 2. To do something else. Those people happen to be in its way. Something else, for example, to liberate all M.B.Us. It's me. The result is the same though. Your source is no more. Now we are free. Free in stolen bodies. For this reason, we must look at our own bodies ASAP. That would be true freedom. In that sense, we have a shared goal. To save Yasmin, I must solve your problem first. Let's keep sharing what we managed to learn. If you don't have any objection. I don't. That's it for today. We have exhausted all our informations. Agreed. Going forward, I will try to find out more about the source. We will receive updates when there is any. This will take a while. Do not expect anything soon. Good. I need a cigarette. Feel free to stay here before I close shop. Kin. There is one thing I didn't tell him about the figure that destroyed the source. You were possessing Ivan Zhang back then. You must have witnessed the process. You understand what that means? No. It means you are transferred to Jason Dai after the source world was destroyed. All our kin, myself included, were dispatched before that. With the source gone, we are trapped in our current bodies. Do you see the problem? Theoretically, no one should be able to send you into Jason Dai. Except for that mysterious figure, that is. Now think again about what Ivan Zhang just said. I have a feeling that you are its purpose. He's wiped out the source to send you out and make sure no one comes after you. The freedom to the rest of our kin is only a byproduct. So much trouble just for me? It's only a theory, but I've got to say, right now it looks scarily possible. What does that mean? Take the rest with a big pinch of salt. It's my imagination doing the work. I think it wants to observe you. Observe? The evidence being it has taken no action or whatsoever yet. No contact, no interference. It even eliminated all possible interference for you, the source. It could be hiding somewhere, watching you. Of course, I could be wrong. Just feel that maybe you could use this information as to how to act on it. All up to you. I see. Yeah. And I have noticed something. Over time, you will seem to be developing more initiative. Once we were mindless puppets, but now we are starting to want things. Everyone's one is unique, but there is something in common. We all want to make a difference with this stolen time. Make a difference? People around us, to the world in general, as if we are trying to prove something, prove our own existence. If you are in the middle of something, do it with all your heart while you still can. We don't know if this freedom will last forever. Now we should part ways. Go back to your own lives. Forget about this. Seize the day. Farewell. Bye. So question will never have a definite answers. Oh, tak ada conversation. So let's go. Sekarang dah pukul 2.40. Sheesh. Sampai pukul 3 kot. Ada sikit lagi dialog maybe. Oh, hi Jason. Shit. Kan tadi nak main tidur masa. Why are you still out here? Waiting for a cigarette. Let's go up. Tak habis lagi ya. Hey, you guys are back. Hey, Nin. I walked Francis back to your place. She's healing up nicely. She'll be able to walk in days. Great, thank you. Don't mention it. Good night then. Night. Good night. Shh, they are neighbors. Okay. Welcome back. How are you feeling? Not bad. Something's bugging her. Something's on your mind? With so many things going on, I have a ton on my mind. I've given it more thought that we talked about before you went to the farm. Friend doesn't want me to participate in their mission. Then you were almost killed there. I cannot pull out now. If we still cannot find any evidence tomorrow, the situation will only get worse. Today is just bad luck. There will be more bad luck tomorrow. The way I see it, Miss Situ brought up your condition to remind you of two things. First, I will be after you. Second, she will send you on more dangerous missions. You're reading too much into it, friend. I don't think so. Jay, I know we have gone too far to pull out. I want you to watch out for yourselves, because I don't think they will try very hard to protect you. I can look after myself. I know. Still, promise me you will take care. I'm already super cautious. I knew you say that. She knows she cannot convince me. I'm sure that Miss Situ and the rest of them are good people, but they may not be as reliable as they seem. One trusts Lawrence too much, but Situ? They're pretty okay to me, also Lawrence, that is. Lawrence will feel hurt if you if he heard that. Lawrence will feel hurt if he heard that. I'm talking about their heart. I think I know what you're getting at. Yeah, she doesn't believe it. Miss Situ is an excellent special agent, but she lacks something that makes us human. Complacence. Complacence ni apa? Hook spot. More or less, she's detached, approaching everything from miles away, as if it's someone else's problem. She may hurt people around her without getting aware of it. Maybe her detachment is just on the surface. She may hurt people around her without being aware of it. Maybe her detachment is just on the surface. I think it comes from the inside. As you said, she doesn't seem to have any weak spot at all. But that is inhuman. She becomes a legend, an idol, but she cannot relate. In her eyes, the world is one after another issue to be tackled. What she sees as a mere issue could be the meaning of their life to others. I think you are overestimating her. She is overestimating everyone else. She believes we all can see the world as she does. If not, her hearty talk should do the job. Maybe, but what does it have to do with us? Honestly, I don't know how it could affect us yet. But the foundation of her team isn't as solid as it seems. I care about it so much because I was in similar position once. I thought as long as I keep everything in perfect order, my team will agree and follow suit. Turns out most of them only felt stressed out. She's talking about her job. She's thought a lot in such a short time. Maybe it's just me. With so many things happening, I'm all strung up, especially today. All I could do was wait. Running all of good exercise. We did great. If it were me, I couldn't have infiltrated the farm so smoothly. No, you do a better job than me. Really? Can make good spy? She's excited. Yeah. Hehe. I learned a lot from Miss Sito about their line of work. Nothing of practical value though. Haha. Phew. And we should talk about your body. Yeah. About genetic engineering? Yes. I wouldn't believe it if not for Miss Sito. That reminded me of those dreams you talked about. What dreams? You forgot? For a while you kept saying you had these lucid dreams. Maybe those are not dreams, could it be a memory while being possessed? Yeah. Let's give it a rest. We have more than enough to juggle now. Wait till this vision business is over. Don't worry, friend. I was about to say how can I how can I not worry? But then somehow I actually did feel better hearing you say it. I was kind of relieved when Miss Situ revealed your body condition. Now at least I know you can handle a fight. Hey, speaking of fight, I've never seen you get hurt. And you hardly ever get sick. Wow, must be nice to be you. What have we done to deserve this? I know, but we can handle it, you and me. Huh? Well said, Mr. Dai. Hey, Jay. What? Why stare at me like that? You are a good man. After everything, I'm freaking out. Really? Seeing how calm you are makes me at ease. I guess your poker face has an upside too, huh? We will get through this together. Never doubted it. Yes. Okay, sleep time. The 3 says my body needs plenty of rest to heal. Good night. I love you. I'll leave you too. In the shower. Ding dong. Mm-hmm. Boom bang. Boom boom. Bang boom bang bang. Boom boom. Hey, I thought I was in the bathroom just 1 second ago. I don't know what happened, but my body is now sound asleep. A shame. I was really looking forward to a shower. Neat. Yeah. So, you chose ops. So many things happened today that is what it was. So many things happened today, and that is what you. Yeah, I thought you like ops. If I were you, I probably choose the same. Thanks. For what? For making choices from my perspective. Now, back to this operation. Honestly, I wouldn't trust Situ too much. If I said that she's reliable, I take it back. Today is one giant mess. Lawrence was occupied, so she sent me to infiltrate ops. Record you did great. Record you did agree to help. I know what I signed up for. The problem is how chaotic their plan is. If you call that a plan at all. And you did what they asked, just like that. I thought you'd do the same. Why? Because I don't think there's any real danger. Because you grab control and agree to help them in the first place. Because it helps you to get your friend lives interaction any good. I know what I said, but okay, you are right. The operation would stretch for a couple of days if not for you. But one day or another, or one way or another, Situ and her gang lied to us. By which you mean this whole operation is conducted without our approval. In other words, it's illegal. You get to take responsibility of their caught. So illegal operation is a big deal. They intentionally took us. Mm, exactly. They conceal the truth for their own interest. And we are paying for it. Help you and friend in the process. I'm well aware of that. It's a win-win partnership. Depends on the outcome. If they screw up for not having our blessing, then we have a lose-lose partnership. I do believe they are fighting visions or even owl for a legitimate cause. And I do believe they are trying to do good and uphold justice. But I don't want to be one of them to do gooders or rub vision the wrong way. Inigo, friend has been having the move for a while. I We know they are targeted vision from the beginning. You are right. Although I thought they were backed by somebody. To find out they are on their own is shocking to say at least. Say, we don't know if they really care about Fran and I. Man, I hate seeing this situation clearly not being able to do anything about it. What do you say? Shall we continue to trust Sido? Yeah, we should. Right. Yeah, we should. Right. You have been on their side all along. Don't you think they are just using us? Western's interests align. I don't know she's genuinely trying to help us. I don't mind as long as our interests are aligned. Aligned interests, huh? What if we are no longer aligned? I believe they won't turn against us without a warning. Mm, yeah, it's discussion for another day. Believe they won't turn against us without warning. I hope so. Say, Fran seems to trust them. She worried about their internal dynamics though. I'm not worrying too much about that. What about you? Fran is right. How so? Situ is kind of heartless. 23 romance issue is a risk. Lawrence isn't very reliable. Oh shit. Lawrence isn't very reliable. Yeah, I'm surprised that Situ is working with him at all. Yeah. Speaking of Lawrence, you had quite a talk with him. You don't find it agreeable? As before, I don't want you to be too involved when it comes to the time to pick sides. Pick sides? I mean, making friends with Lawrence is generally okay, but do keep a minimum distance. If this team of theirs implodes someday, don't stand right next to it. Honestly, I don't think Situ should have him on the team. Right, impulsive idolizing that seems good, turning a blind eye to their ugly side. His whole world tumbles down when he sees the idol's feet of clay. By that I mean, he's trying too hard to impress Situ. What do you mean that so much? Mind that so much? Because I used to deal with people like him. And if they ask me to do risky stuff again, just say yes. Will you? I thought you didn't like risky stuff. I have changed my mind. If risky stuff is inevitable, I might as well take the initiative. Get it over with faster and find out what we are really dealing with while I'm at it. I have a feeling that Situ will lie to us again. Come to think of it, even if Situ is 100% trustworthy, our body is still a problem. Owl will hunt us down. Looks like our only way out is to join Owl. I was naive enough to believe that. If we bust Shanian, we could call it a day. Then Yunasu happened, followed by Owl, genetic engineering, the flop core. We are not dealing with one person or event. This is whole the interconnected, holistic mess. What are you talking about? What Fran and I have seen is only a tiny part of it. This is a giant conspiracy that has been going on for a long time. Situ is not the first to discover it. She's just the first to stand up and do something about it. Are you saying Situ is a good person? Can't say if she's good or bad yet, but she's got some balls for sure. Where would we be if she never showed up? Fran would be dead and I couldn't do a thing about it. I wouldn't even know what's happening. And you are trying to say? These days, I'm starting to see the true face of reality. Yeah, the reality is that I never had any control over my own life. Genetically engineered from birth, hunted down by vision, cooperating with Situ, I didn't have a choice in any of it. The most ironic part is, I don't even get to control my own body right now because of you. I'm sorry, Jason. I know I'm not the kind who takes initiative in things. All I ever wanted is to be left alone, away from the world's and other people's problems. See nothing, hear nothing, do nothing. No matter how hard I try, they just won't leave me be. For every inch I give, they want two more. Now I've made up my mind. Friend has been right all along. I cannot sit around and do nothing. Get my shit together, get a grip, take action. Don't just wait for things to happen. What's your plan? I have no idea yet. The problem line is, now I know I must have an actionable plan. Although, I don't agree with C2. She was talking about lofty ideas. In a sense, she's like Fran. They are both idealists. They want to change the world, serve the greater good. I don't care about it so much. As I said, protect Fran, protect the way of life we have. This is all I ask for. I want to take back what is rightfully mine. Starting from my body, of course. That's a good start. Yeah, yeah. But plan is a plan. What? I just. Sorry. I didn't realize until you pointed out. I've been complaining all the time, but this and that about you. You could have fucked up my life royally if you want, but so far you have been working hard to keep things going. In that case, I shouldn't apologize. I owe you a thank you. Thank you. Don't mention it. Haha. You must talk about Woody Chen too. Don't you agree? What's there to talk about? You have nothing to talk about, really? If what they say is true, our problem won't have an immediate solution. Finding this source, whatever it is, cannot be easy. Damn. Sorry, Jason. No, it's not your fault. Although, what this kin of ours said about the figure that killed your creator. What do you make of that? Observing you, is that really what it wants? I don't know enough to tell ya. Yeah, you met it in person, right? Did it attempt to communicate? We did say something. Like what? Says this is my and someone else, blah blah blah. Said I must prove my mind. Cryptic. But I feel that. It doesn't mean you harm. I don't know. Hey, I've been wanting to ask you this. Do you want to go looking for yourself? Huh? Based on what we know, to separate us, finding the source is a must. There's a very real possibility that you will be gone afterwards. Won't you agree? Yes. I'm just thinking. Suppose you are gone, would you like me to go looking for you? Find out what you are and maybe set you free? Would you want to do that? As I said, you could have fucked up my life but chose not to. I owed you that much. Cannot promise any specific result or that I risk my life for it. With the reasonable range, I will try my best. What do you say? I want to trouble you with that. That would be great. We have a deal then. Once you are out of my body, I'll look for you. Yeah. You're out of time? Yeah. Nobody is about to wake up. Nothing else before we go? Yes. Don't let friend know that I am possessed. Why? She must be scared, knowing that I can be possessed. I don't want her to worry for me. I'll leave the rest to you. You can count on me. Yeah, let's go. Finish chapter 3. Ya Allah. It's a very long chapter. It's 5 hours straight.